Down. He's probably wondering, why is he having me go into a down out in the street? So I gave him a little help. You saw he sort of hesitated for a second, and so I raised my foot and he went straight down. And that's where you get to when you teach them down in a certain way. With a little bit of leash tension in the beginning. Obviously, I had no idea what down meant. And I would just apply a little bit of leash tension, never jerking, popping, or yanking, or forcing, just a little bit so that he would get the hint to just collapse in that position. And then good stuff happened when he went there. Pretty soon I didn't have to do that in most cases, and you won't. But that body language movement is there. You don't even have to touch the leash now if he doesn't. And it's so much better than leaning over, pointing, snapping your fingers, begging him to do it like this, please, whatever people do, because that just makes them lose more focus. You keep your back straight, do that thing. And of course, worst case scenario, for some reason, if he's really lost it for some reason, you can use the leash tension and that will work like a charm. But still, you haven't pointed, you haven't made funny noises, you keep it simple, less is more. Of course, you hear me say that all the time. Less funny noises, less commands, less talking. And then, of course, stay is built into down, so we don't say stay. You don't have to say stay. He knows that he's waiting for the release command. It's a much more efficient way to do it, and we did that with the sit as well. Didn't say stay. He just knows to stay there till he's released. And if he's interested in food, reward him just the way you would reward him on the mat. Good, right there. And oh, he's taking it. He wasn't taking it before. But he's doing all this because he loves to work for you. He's not doing it because of the reward. It's because we've pretty much phased out the treats now. He's been with me for over a month, and we taught him with food, and now we phased it out. But you should be using the treats as much as possible for the first few weeks, and then you phase it out. That's the way it works best. So anyway, I did the downstay. If he ever gets up before you release him, you say no. Step on a leash. If you're next to him, no. Put him back. He won't very often because he's really got a good downstay, but if he does, that's how you handle it. Every time you do that, it gets a little bit better. Then when you're gonna release him, you stand next to him. Okay, he's gonna get up, sit. We're always releasing the dogs out of a calm sit stay, because if you release them out of a downstay and that's the way they're taught, you're gonna have a much more excitable dog in a downstay because he's just waiting to be able to jump up and run off. So we teach them, they're still on the clock till they sit. He gets released from a calm sit stay. Go, just like that. And he keeps a little bit of calmness every time that you practice a downstay, and this calmness starts to take over his life. You can tell this dog's very calm compared to the way he used to be, all the anxiety that he had when he came here. And that's because he's been working in this way for over a month now. He's doing really well. Good boy. Okay, let's go.